Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Southern Witchcrafts, Anthropophagy. Really looking forward to this one. It's a nice sort of light, clean, fresh linen type scent. And really, I mean, it says on here tonka, musk, lavender and cotton. And I actually get that sort of nice sort of, I would probably say a cotton smell. I don't even know what cotton smells like, but in my mind, this is what I would think cotton would sort of smell like. It's clean, it's light, it's fresh. Scent strength is light, it's around about a 3, maybe a 4 if I'm lucky. It's got an unusual pour. It looks really sort of lumpy. But it's clean, it's nice, the tub's nice and cleanly done. It looks like as it was poured it was like scooped round the outside and cleaned and everything, so it's nice and neat. And it is a nice scent. Now the labels, they are a little bit, they're really nice, they're really well done. I do like that sort of matte sheen effect, sort of satin effect on it. There's no shine to it. They are waterproof, I would imagine. I'm just going to get them in the water and have a look. Yeah, so it's definitely water resistant, I can see that on it. But I can't put my finger on it. Now they're obviously following a theme here, and it's quite an intricate sort of label with the butterfly and the spider's webs and all the intricate stuff over and about it. It just looks a little bit much on the label. It's not, it's like I pick it up and I've got to really look for the words. I mean, as much as, I mean, it's anthropophagy, but all the little flowers and stuff on it, it's beautifully done. It's really nice. If you take each element on here, it's even on the Southern Witchcrafts, the flowers, take each element, they look wonderful. The more I look at the label, it is nice. It's just a little bit, that first initial look at it, you've got to really look hard to find what you're looking at. That's just me personally. Now, on here, on the tub, everywhere else, nothing else. On here, you've got the label on the top, and you've got nothing on the inside. I've got absolutely no idea whether this is tallow or vegetal, nothing other than going to the website, which I haven't done as yet. This was part of a trade with Marion the Barbarian, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now I've chosen a brush that matches the label very, very nicely, which is my 20 Forsyth TF Custom Shaving Brush in the Phantom Nebula colour, so it matches the nice purples and the black and things like that. So let's get that dipped into the warm water. It's been pretty shit weather over here for the past 3 or 4 days. It's been pretty cold as well. Cold by our standards, like less than 10 degrees Celsius, which is pretty chilly. So here we go. And that'll do me. Hopefully that'll be enough. I can tell you right now, just that little bit of agitation with the water and the brush, the scent popped up a bit. It's a good 4. I would give it a good 4 scent strength. Now there's not much left in the tub that I can get my fingers on, but I'm going to scoop out as much as I can, which is that, nothing. Literally hardly anything. Just give it a rinse in the warm water and see if it cleans out. And it's stuck to the top of the soap. You know me, I can't deal with that. You get rid of it. I should really do it at the end, but I've got into this habit of doing it at the start now, so. Wait for that nice warm water to come through, and it should just melt away pretty much all of that soap residue on the top. That's good enough for me. Almost back to brand new. Right, all the sink's filling up. Let's start painting it on. Never used Southern Witchcraft soaps before, and I'm really looking forward to it. I have seen it used by several others on YouTube. And by all accounts, it's an excellent soap base. The scent is nice and clean. I just dipped the tips there because this is quite dry. And again, because I'm using a synthetic, I will use my usual sort of synthetic lathering technique, whatever you want to call it, whereby I just keep dipping the tips of the brush, painting water in until the soap that's on there goes pretty much translucent and you can see through to the skin all over it. And then I spray the brush. Bob's your uncle and Fanny's your aunt. Nearly there, maybe one more dip. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty translucent all over. The brush, as you can see, there's a lot of moisture in there, but there's no real lather so far. Spray the brush. We should end up with almost a finished article just from this point on here. I can tell you one thing straight away, it's going to need quite a lot more water. Just trying the handle off here, I clearly didn't take enough moisture out of the knot before I started loading the brush. I mean, this is really quite dense and thick, it really needs quite a lot of water. So we use the old Mike Friedberg. Now I know Mike probably didn't invent that technique with the water, but he's the first guy I actually really noticed use it, and it works very well. But one thing I've learned so far with this soap is it's easy to work with. Very, very easy to work with. This stuff isn't rocket science. Now, if this is one of the first videos you've watched me lathering in and you think, oh, it's a soap, you can lather any soap. There are soaps out there from artisans and major corporations making mass produced stuff. I can't lather at all. I just can't get a good lather from them. Right, I'm going to paint water in now because I think there's enough in volume in it. So all I've done there is just dips the tips of the brush, and I'm just painting the water into the lather that's on my face. I'm very happy with that. Looks amazing. The scent is there. It's a good, I would give it a 4. I would certainly not go any higher than a 4. Give my shirt a bit of a clean off here. I'm covered in soap. Oh, that's a little bit better. Right. Back to the Feather Artist Club stainless steel chevette. I think I used the Carve-Up for the full shave last time and it was wonderful, so here we go. I've got 2 days growth and hopefully I think I've hydrated that pretty good. It just melted off in the water. it's just melting off. I'll switch over to the left now. Sticking to the blade just a little bit, so it's not perfectly hydrated, but you can just see there, just a little bit stuck on there, but I'm not too worried about that. The great thing I love about this razor is even when it's a bit wet in my hands, I can still hold it very comfortably. Yeah, see, that's melted off straight away. Pretty good. Even by my standards, that was a pretty quick first pass. I'm going to take some of that excess off there before I start smashing it about. See what the residual's like. The residual's excellent. It's really excellent. You can definitely see the massive amount of sheen from all the oils that's left over on the skin. It's really slick. I mean, that's extremely slick. I think I've caught myself there though. I have, yeah. I've got a massive hair growing out my nose. It's great, isn't it? Yeah, I've definitely caught myself on my lip. That's unusual. It's not something I normally do these days. It's a very nice feeling lather as well, so I have to say it's got that sort of silky, liquid silk feeling. Right. That's a good little nick, that. Right, the big test for this soap. Empty the sink out. 2 days ago. I've got a little weepers on my neck, but nothing major. Certainly don't feel like I've reacted to the soap, which is good. It is extremely slick though, the residual slickness. This is something I don't normally break out, but I am going to break it out for this. I might as well just tackle them as well. Now, if you don't know what that is, it is that styptic pencil. Get them from your local pharmacies generally. Ideal for small nicks and cuts and things like that. If you've never used one before, they do sting, but when you've shaved this many times and cut yourself this many times, you sort of get used to it. Now, you have to be careful, it can kill your lather if you use a lot of it. Right, once again, I'm going to finish off with a cut off. Christopher Pratt razor ring stainless steel with a 3.25 inch handle and a never ending Wizomet Super Iridium blade. Our old beagle is farting like she's dying at the moment. It's practically unbearable, the smell. And that is that. What a shave. I'm just going to squeeze this out. You can have a look at it. It really is. I mean, I've obviously done 3 passes with this. It's a good scent strength, it's a good flow, it's noticeable during the whole shave. It's an easy to work with soap. But here's the watch of the day. I've moved back to analogue normal watches. I'm not actually sure how you pronounce this. It's Danish. This is a titanium and crystal casing. I think it's Skagen, but it could be Skagen. I'm not sure. It's a beautiful watch, very lightweight. It's been quite nice getting back to my old watches that I've just sat there wasting away since I went. Sort of smartphone, smartwatch, smart everything. You do all the smart things, or you go over to all the smart things, technology-wise, but you become dumber. I started using calculators again and doing crazy shit like reading books. think I'm on my 47th book in the last 12 months. So 3 more books and I'll have read over, well, 50 books, which for me is incredible considering prior to last year I'd read 1 book in the previous 13 years. So yeah, well, maybe 2, I think I might have read 2. Yeah, 2. Harry Potter, the latest screenplay one, and The Cursed Child, was it? Cursed Child? And then Trainspotting 2, that's it. Anyway, I've got a couple of little weepers, but nothing to write home about. I'm really happy with that. It's a lovely, lovely shave. The soap performed excellently. I am going to finish off now with some Codex Beauty Skin Superfood, as I have been of late, with my hands. 1 pump. I should really just use half a pump, or just a full pump without wetting my hands to my face. It works very well for full head and face. I can just feel where the styptic pencil was. It does make your skin quite sticky and dry. Very much like an alum block sort of effect. So that was Anthropophagy from Southern Witchcrafts. It's a nice label, it's just it's a bit much, it's really a lot happening on there, but it is a nice label. It's very well done, well printed, perfectly scented, and I quite like the colour schemes. It definitely matches their style of product and what they're actually sending out there. The brush matches the soap well, and that is my TF custom shaving brush, which was commissioned and made for the channel. There was 2 of these made, 2 in the world with that describing on it. One of them was a giveaway and this one has stayed ever since. One of the few brushes that's lasted, believe it or not. The razors of choice were the Feather Artist Club stainless steel with a Feather super professional blade with numerous shaves, and I finished off the shave with the Carve Christopher Bradley razor, stainless steel with a Wozamet Super Iridium and the A plate. I also used at some point during the shave the styptic pencil, which is a great little tool. It's definitely worth having in the den, especially if you're just starting out, because you will cut yourself without a doubt. Finished off today with Codex Beauty Skin Superfood, and that's me done and dusted. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a great shave, great products from Southern Witchcrafts. I would like to actually smell some more of the scent. Very, very natural, clean, crisp, sort of fresh laundry linen type scent. It's really nice. And with that, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.